I mean, it was basically Barron came off the field, and I looked at him and I saw him going towards the trainer, and I'm like, Barron, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm just going to get taped. I'm going to get taped. I was like, okay. So I went back to the bench, like where I normally sit, and then next thing I look over to the left, and he's going to the locker room. I'm like, oh, all right, well, and I just jumped in the front, and then just went with it.
How big was it to have those four experienced guys up there front with you?
I mean, it's nothing like playing with those four guys. Like they had my back the whole game, and especially right when I sat down, Trey Jackson goes, "Hey, I can feel your heartbeat." He's like, "Just slow it down." He's like, "We got your back. I know you're gonna have our back. Just make the calls, and we'll be fine."
Well, how do you feel like you managed the nerves? It seemed like a few high snaps at first, but
Right.
you seemed to gradually get more comfortable as the game went on.
Yeah, definitely. I knew the scheme pretty well coming into the game. I knew I had to read the safeties and stuff like that. So I think I was just trying to read too much in the beginning instead of just playing ball, which got me a little antsy. But I thought once I got those first two drives in, I was pretty settled in, and it was just like practice.
There's been a lot of nagging injuries on this team this year, whether it be season ending or just a couple of weeks out. How's this team been able to kind of plug people in and continue to go and win games?
I mean, it's just like, especially on the O line, just like how Coach Trickett cross trains everybody. You're not always, one week you may focus at a certain position, next week you're playing a different one. It's just having that depth and keep working it every day in practice. So, I mean,
Coach Fisher mentions kind of that next man up mentality. Is that what you guys have? Those second and third stringers who know that someone goes down. Well, now it's my job.
he's exactly right when it comes to that. I mean, next man up, you got to step up. If you're a two and say two's getting in the game, say all the two's getting in the game. You have to play like a one. So it's just you got to have that mindset that if say Barron went down, then I have to step up and not to be Barron.
And then Syracuse comes in, a team that really likes to blitz. What kind of pressure does that put on you in the offense?
Right, I know they're pretty blitz heavy. They like to blitz almost every play, but I mean, that comes into preparation. I need to watch more film this week. I need to get some keys off where they line it up, and I can't freak out. I just got to stay inside and play my game.
Seeing so many upsets last week, does that kind of put into perspective what Florida State's been able to do, winning 21 straight games?
Yeah, I mean, we've been obviously battle tested all year. I mean, we've had 3 close games, and we've come and we've gutted it out and got the win. But I think it just goes back to our preparation and our practice. We're always pounding on each other, and I think we practice probably the hardest in the nation, and I think that really shows on Saturdays.